Welcome back. Now, a three-member special GFA committee has been handed 72 hours to find the next Black Stars coach. This comes in the wake of the GFA's decision to terminate the appointment of CK Akonnor as head coach of the Black Stars. Joy Sports' Hans Mensah-Andor details CK Akonnor's journey as a coach of the national team in the following report.
I will not call players based on their names, because he's CK Akonnor and he's playing Manchester United. I should invite him. No.
That was Charles Kwabena Akonnor when he was appointed head coach of the Black Stars in January 2020. He replaced Kwesi Appiah, under whom he had served as assistant coach of the senior national team. Before that, he was appointed by Kumasi Asante Kotoko as head coach in October 2018, but by August 2019, he was given the boot. His 10 games in charge yielded 4 victories, 4 defeats and 2 draws. Fans described some of those matches as lackluster, particularly the match against Ethiopia in Cape Coast. Ghana's defeat against South Africa intensified calls for his sacking. Football pundits Nana Jiman, Jerome Otri and Joy Sports' Gary Al Smith.
The fact of the matter is, he didn't do himself any favours.
The president of our country said at a breakfast meeting that the target was for CK Akonnor to win the Africa Cup of Nations and to get to the semi-final of the World Cup. I mean,
if we are any serious people, we don't need a local coach now.
On that same beat, football analyst Nana Jiman has, however, been advocating better training for local coaches. He says the quality of education given coaches abroad cannot be compared with what is given to our local coaches. He spoke on PM Express with Evans Mensah.
The level of coach education in Europe is totally different to what coach education here is on the continent. The coach education over there, for want of a better word, is scientific, and ours is definitely unscientific. It's jujutific and full of spiritualism. I'm being very serious, and full of spiritualism. The key to this coaching experiment is taking some. I don't want to say some key coaches or whatever, but taking some coaches that can range from being a C category coach to a B to an A, who shows an aptitude for learning and a good potential, and dropping them off in Germany for a couple of years to take the UEFA A license. I've been saying this for years, because this CAF A license be joke thing. It be joke. All the licenses there, you've heard me say it before, they're a joke. But you see the paperwork and all that, where they photocopy, some you can read, some you can't read, yet you charge some high price to take them on the course and blah, blah, and they come out with a certificate or whatever, and basically the mind is still blank. Because when you go to those courses, if you miss a couple of days, you still get your certificate. But when you do the course in Germany and the UK and whatnot, and you miss one day, you start everything all over again. You've got to pay your fee again. You get all your paperwork and everything again. You must start everything all over again. There's no little, me pal Cho, and you can come through there and you get your certificate. No. Coach education is where we have to go back to if we want local people, local coaches to manage our Black Stars. Because what is it that the expatriate coach has that the local coach doesn't have? It's the education, it's the knowledge, it's the science behind the whole thing. And that makes them command that respect. Don't care who you are. I'm the coach. I'm the one who determines whether you play or not, and you do as I tell you to do, or you'll take a walk. No Ghana coach can tell anybody in that team whether they're good or not. They can take a walk. No one. Because even the player knows that you as the coach, you're not up to scratch, because what I do every day in Lithuania makes what you're doing at the Accra Sports Stadium like, whoa, so sad. So sad.